Okay, guys, we are approaching a house listed for $169,000 in Vero Beach, Florida. You have a lot of landscaping on the outside, which gives you a lot of privacy, and I like that. Look at this cute little hideaway with nice little peach colored doors, freshly painted, light blue decor. You got this big, I guess that's an oak tree, I'm not sure. And so this is very private. Privacy from your neighbors. Again, $169,000. The taxes listed are around $1,700 per year. Now, I don't know if those are homesteaded. Homesteaded means if this is going to be your primary residence in Florida and you stay here at least 6 months and 1 day, you get a deduction on your property taxes. And usually, I don't know what they take, like 30% off or whatever. So you could probably get these property taxes a little lower. Now, looking at the roof, it doesn't look old, but it doesn't look new, so that's something you have to be mindful of. But let's pull in here. Again, you got plenty of nice shade. You are a little bit close to your neighbors, though, but you have some good landscaping. And you have this little carport here that you could pull right up to the house, okay? I don't know if you were trying to fit an RV. I don't think you could fit too much because it's not that wide. It's got a little barbecue area, a little side seating. Ranch style, 1-story, so you can, what I think of is like, you pull in, you got all your groceries, you got the door right there, so you can bring all your groceries right to the kitchen or stacked away. You have cover from rain, especially in Florida during wet season in the summer, to protect your car. So that's all a positive. Okay, single-story living. Nice decor on the outside. I don't have access inside. These videos are just to give you one perspective. Trying to do homes at least under $200,000 because trying to find still affordable housing. Now, the other thing that you may not know if you don't spend enough time in Florida is that when you have a lot of landscaping, it's great, but during the summer, during wet season, also you have to remember, the more landscaping, the more bugs. And there are a lot of bugs in Florida. And so in the height of the summer, bugs tend to live in plants, right? So it's just something you have to be mindful of. I don't see what type of foundation this is on. I'm not sure. But it's got a cute little private feel, even though the neighbors are relatively close, okay? But you have this landscaping to give you the privacy, to give you the shade from the harsh sun. The air conditioning is right above that carport, the outside air condenser. So that's a little bit of not a red flag, but it's a little bit of an issue when it needs to get serviced. Someone's got to climb up there. And those usually have to be replaced every 5 to 10 years max in Florida. So those cost a few $1,000s. That's something to consider. And then you have the inside coils. It's under 1,000 square foot, or just about 1,000 square foot house. So you have to take that into consideration when it comes to cooling. You don't have to worry about heating because in Vero Beach, this is technically still South Florida. You don't have to worry about, getting too cold here. But this is a cute little private thing with nice landscaping. Let's take a look at the community and surrounding houses. Again, you are a little bit close. I would consider this a middle-class community, okay? One of the best parts about this house is you are 2-minute drive to downtown Vero Beach, where it has shops, restaurants, supermarkets, everything. You are 5 minutes away from the Atlantic Ocean, right over a bridge. Vero Beach is a calm, peaceful area, especially right here by the beach, that I feel you would have no problem. The house next to you is cute. I see no issues there. And just take a little bit drive up here. So you're centrally located. You're 5 minutes from a hospital, 2 minutes from shopping, 10 minutes from the Atlantic Ocean, 15 minutes probably to I-95, which is the major highway in Florida. And it's nice. Not too big a house, so if you're a retiree or if you're a simple living person, I still consider that a minimalistic house. And to me, you want to grab those type of houses up. Why? Because when they build houses, they don't build under 1,000 square foot anymore, or 1,000 square foot. The minimum house now is like 1,500, 2,000 square foot. And that means higher property taxes, higher maintenance, higher everything. Here's another house for sale right up the street. I'm not sure how much this one is listed for, but again, we're just getting a feel for the community, okay? And, because when you buy property, you're investing in a community, not just your own property. So this is a cute house, single-story living. Again, that's good for older people. You don't have to worry about stairs. Not as cute, not as nice landscaping, but a very clean, nice house. So I think this house is something to offer too. Very nice house there. So you see the community is middle class, okay? I wouldn't say upper middle class. I wouldn't say lower middle class. I'll say this is a middle class community. The biggest negative with Vero Beach is the lack of job opportunities, retail, or if you're going to work in a hospital, if you're a nurse, if you're in a trade, plumber, electrician, carpenter, car mechanic, that's be the type of job, and it wouldn't be that high paying. It's all relative. This is mainly, there are still locals here, but this is more or less a retiree community, especially the closer you get to the ocean. So you see you don't have a lot of traffic because you see these are kind of on like dead-end roads, which is a positive. So that way you're not going to have a lot of noise from oncoming traffic. So we're going to take another look at this house in your street here on 5th Ave. Yeah, I like this, and again, look at your neighbors. I know we're going into the sun, but we'll turn away from it, so bear with me. But if you were coming home, okay, to this nicely I like the privacy of the landscaping. That's a huge plus. I like the cute factor. Don't like that your neighbors are pretty close. Don't like that. But I like when you pull up, I feel good. Okay, I feel good about how it, the appearance of it. So again, you'd have to do your research. It looks like concrete block with some siding in the front. That gray is painted over concrete block, okay? And the siding in the front there, that like a cream off-white is, just siding, I guess, over that. But you got 2 entries, okay? I think about that too when it comes to a single-family house. A single-family house will appreciate more over time compared to a condo, or certainly compared to an RV lot. Because I've been looking at RV lots because I don't want a lot of entanglements. I want minimum to no maintenance. But when it comes to investing in homes, obviously you have to have a home that fits your personality and fits the location you want to be. Location, number one thing. And then it has to be affordable. And then you have to think about, your exit strategy and, appreciation. Look, a single family house is going to appreciate more than a condo, more than RV lot, certainly. And, when you don't have any HOA, you are the HOA, though. You have to worry about landscaping. I don't really see you have to cut much lawn, because really not much lawn. You have to trim these trees or prune them a little bit. Outside of that, your maintenance would be roof, siding, basic maintenance of a house. So you'd have to budget that in. Home insurance, flood insurance. I don't think this is in a terribly good flood zone, big flood zone, but you'd have to see. But either way, I think this house has value. I think Vero Beach is a nice community overall. I think it has a lot to offer. I think its location is good. I think if you're going to come here, though, you have to think about, can you work remotely? Are you retired? Because you're just about an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours away from Miami, almost 2 hours away from Orlando. Those are the 2 biggest major hubs where most jobs are located in Florida. Now, with everyone who can work remote and other things, that doesn't mean you have to be close to those areas. And this is a lot more peaceful than those areas. Also, you're probably about an hour away from West Palm Beach. There's some jobs there. So it all depends on your industry, where you work, how you work. But I like this house, and I like showing it to you. And something to consider if you're looking for a single-family house, in my opinion, in this area. And, it's inspiring to look at house. You just have to, see yourself there. You have to know the commitment of it. You have to calculate all the costs. Because a person who doesn't do that, then they end up, their house is a burden, not a blessing. And I learned that lesson myself, in my younger days. So either way, I hope these videos help you in some way. If they do help you and you'd like to support the channel, click that blue join button. It's a non-committal way to support the channel. You can cancel at any time. Thank you to all my members who do join. Appreciate you. You can also check out my playlist if you want to see more videos. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.